Hello everyone, this is Neha Vadnere and today we are going to discuss XML and how to parse the XML file in any programming language. Basically, what is XML? XML is, as everyone knows, XML is extensible markup language, and XML contains some nodes, tree-like structure. XML is something different from HTML. The thing is, when we use HTML, the goal of HTML is to display the content on web page or in any website. And in case of XML, it is used to transform data from one web page to another or from database to in web page. So for using XML, we need XML parsers. XML parser is the thing which if we want to display the XML file and use it, display the contents and access the contents, then we have to use XML parsers. We can use any programming language for using this parser. Basically, there are two types of XML parsers. First is DOM parser, and the second parser is SAX parser. Today I am going to show you both type of the parsers, and we are going to use Java programming language. We can use any programming language for this. We are using Java and JSP, that is Java Server Pages, for displaying our contents in web page. So I'll take you to the web page, the programming perspective, and here I have used NetBeans IDE 8.0. We can use any type of IDE like NetBeans. Someone can use Eclipse also, or we can use any notepad also for editing our code. So in the case of NetBeans, we can create project as file, new project, then select Java web application, select next. Here I am going to display you how to create JSP page. Then write any JSP, testing JSP. This is our testing JSP. This is our project. By default, the server is Glassfish 4.1 and Java EE version is Java EE 7 Web. And once it is finished, then we can create any files in this. This is the default page which has been displayed, and this is our testing JSP. In the web pages folder, we can add new JSP, and suppose it is testing file, finish. So here we can have our web page. And for using JSP is simply HTML, and inside of HTML we can write our own Java code surrounding by this type of format. Java page, we can include this Java page include, and then we can include any directory which we want to use, like java.io.star, and then we can write our code inside these kind of tags. So now I'll show you the thing which I have done. XML activity 1. This is my JSP page. This is my parsing page. First I'll show you what I have done in my XML. This is my tree structure. I have included these type of tags. These are tags, and these are my nodes. And as you know that in XML we can have the tag name whatever we want, unlike HTML. In HTML there is specific format, there are specific tags, only we can use that many tags also. In my XML sheet, the main tag, the root tag is data. Then inside data, I have day underscore day tag. Inside the day tag, I have another tag day. And there are several nodes, as you can see, like date, temperature, humidity, wind direction, sunrise, sunset, moonrise, moonset, text. As you can see, I have created one weather report kind of XML activity in which I'm going to process these type of fields. So I have created several XML files of my city names. So this is my XML with name Chennai. This is all the weather information in Chennai area. So in the starting, XML starts with this syntax. XML version 1.0, encoding UTF-8 Java standalone, yes. When you create XML in NetBeans or any other IDE, this is by default we get. But if we want to use editor like Notepad++ or simple Notepad, we have to type this. This is my main root node data. This is day. This is day. Here ending is ending of day, and here there are several sub nodes which I have shown earlier, and the data is filled within this start and end tags like this. There are several data nodes of type day. So this is all about my XML file. I have used XML schema definition also. XML schema definition is about the tag. It's the description about tag. Whatever you want to describe, what the data type of tag should contain, how many minimum and maximum occurs of data element you must contain in your XML sheet. Everything, every possible details of the tags of our XML sheet is there in our XST file, that is XML schema definition. And if we want to connect that XML schema to XML, this is the code for that. Data XML NS means namespace. This is the default code, w3schools.com, and then XML activity 1. This is my project name, XML activity 1. XML NS XLI, then schema instance, XML schema location, and then a website code, a website address, slash my project name, space weather.xsd. This is my XML schema definition file. By using these 3 lines of code, we can connect our XML to our XSD. I can show you the XSD file. This is my XSD file. XML schema, version, XML namespace, target namespace, XML NS, element form default qualified. This is the basic starting of the XML schema definition file. You must include these things for creating your XML XSD. So as I've told you earlier, this is my access :element name data. My root element is data. Then as there are many tags, many nested tags in it, we have used complex type. And whenever you have to use complex type, you must specify the sequence of that. So after complex type, I must specify sequence. Then in sequence, I have another node, day underscore day. Again, it is a complex type, so we have to include access sequence. And then there are many nodes called day. And in day, I have specified name, date, type as XML date. This is the restriction I have to give. That date, the tag name date should contain the format date. Similarly, the tag name temperature underscore maximum should have the restriction called integer. The data which we are going to include in this should be integer. Similarly, text should be string. In this manner, we can give restrictions to our XML file. We can have more detailed version of our XML file. This is the protocol we have included in this XSD file. So far we have discussed XML and XSD. Now I'm going to take you to my parsing code. Here for this demo example, I am going to show you DOM parser. I have parsed this using JSP, and in JSP you have to embed Java code inside this tag. Okay. So at the beginning you have to create an instance of the document builder DOM parser. For doing that, we have to create a factory called document builder factory. This is one DOM parser factory. For using this, we have to include the file javax.xml.parsers. Document builder factory, doc factory is the instance of this, and by these line we have created doc factory, and from that doc factory we can create one document builder which we can use for displaying the web or XML sheets. Doc is equal to docbuilder.parse http localhost cochin.chennai.xml. This is the syntax for it. Doc builder is a document builder, instance of document builder dot parse, and then inside this doc parse we have to pass a link which a file contains. Link of the file, XML file. So our XML file name is chennai.xml, which is inside XML activity 1, and this is default port number 8080 for HTTP type of request. So using these three type of lines, we have created DOM parser. So until now, only the parser is created, only the instance of parser is created. Now how to proceed with accessing those values? I have created one function, traverse tree, inside that doc, out. Traverse tree is a function which will process our tree node. As I have told you in earlier that XML is nothing but a tree type of structure. Where is that file? Okay. It's a tree type of structure. The main node, and then JSP writer out, which is used for displaying the content. If the node type is document node, I'm simply going to call this function get document element. Again it will call itself, that is traverse tree, and again when it goes to this function, our node will be element node, and then I'm going to display it in table format. So for instance, our element was date. Inside the day is element type of node, and this is text type of node. So for processing that, we are using text node, case node dot text node. If our node is text node, then we are going to display it in the table format. In this way, we can use DOM parser for accessing and displaying our XML content using JSP file. Now I'll show you the demo. sorry, our main page is XML page, sorry, JSP page, first page. By default, I have set this browser instead of showing it in same NetBeans file. So this is my first page. Here I have enlisted the names of cities: Bangalore, Bombay, Cochin, Chennai, Goa, Hyderabad, Pune, Vellore, Delhi, Pondicherry. By default it is selected as Bangalore. If we submit this query, it will show you all the weather details of that city. So this is all the weather details I have enlisted in my XML file, and it is shown here successfully. You can select any of the cities. Suppose you want to check weather of Vellore. So this is the details which I got. Today is 22nd. Maximum temperature is 35, minimum is 18, description is partly cloudy, humidity is 46, wind is 24, wind direction is east, sunrise is at 6:34. All the details are shown. So this is the end of the tutorial. Thank you.